Richard Southern joins us now to discuss some of the business stories of the day. A big one today, some news coming from the Bank of Canada regarding interest rates,
which have gone way up over the past year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah. A lot of people with variable mortgages know that all too well.
They're feeling the pinch. Not today, though. Rates holding steady. The Bank of Canada, as widely expected, holding the line on interest rates.
No news is good news for some.
In this case, absolutely. The benchmark rate staying at 5%. However, the Bank of Canada did leave the door open, Melissa, to the prospect of another rate hike down the road. They said, listen, the economy is slowing. As a result, inflation is moderating, but not as fast as we would like. Here's the Bank of Canada Governor, Tiff Macklem.
Inflation has come down a lot since the summer of 2022, but as every Canadian knows, it's still too high. We held our policy rate steady today because monetary policy is working to cool the economy and relieve price pressures, and we wanted to give it time to do its job.
And I'm reading a lot of commentary from economists, and they're saying, many of them, we think the next move by the Bank of Canada will be a rate cut, but probably not for another 12 months or so.
A lot of people still looking to the future. And some not so good news, though, coming in when it comes to food banks. Usage is way up. Super
troubling. I mean, you can draw the connections in your mind about what we pay for housing, what we pay at the grocery store.
Nothing's happening in a vacuum here.
Absolutely, and it's many of us not left with a lot of money at the end of the month, and as a result, food bank usage has never been higher, according to a new report in today. The latest stats we have for Canada are regards the month of March. Nearly 2 million Canadians visited food banks in March, a 32% increase over the month before, and a 78% increase over March of 2019. Seniors, single mothers, low-income workers, people on social assistance are the highest users of food banks. However, this report said usage among working people in higher income brackets is rising, a troubling sign of the times.
Certainly, people are still getting those paychecks in, but it's not enough.
Absolutely.
And we've got some new requirements for Canadian travelers to many popular European destinations, but it's being delayed.
Good news if you're already planning your next summer trip over to Europe. Plan was that Canadians would have to pay €7 to go to Europe next year.
Just an extra charge.
An extra charge, a little bit probably of a cash grab by the European Union. €7 equates to about $10.50 Canadian. Good news is they are pushing back this requirement. There's some technical IT issues they had with it. So the plan now is to bring this in at some point in 2025. Now, as it stands now, Canadians do have visa-free travel to the European Union, but keep in mind, some point in 2025, you'll have to register if you're going over and shell out those €7.
So a little savings for now, that $10 Canadian. We'll be keeping that in our pocket.
Let's go across the pond next year.
Thanks for that, Richard.
Thanks.